Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with some more previous year questions related to the UGC NET Environmental Sciences paper 2. So as your exam has extended further, so you are getting more time to prepare. So make sure that you complete the previous year questions that have been asked before, because they would be very helpful as they are being repeated in every paper. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and watch my previous videos on previous year questions. Starting with the video, first question is algal biofertilizer consists of. So the biofertilizer which is made up of algal biomass, it mainly consists of, here are the options: blue-green algae and earthworm, no. Algal biomass and mycorrhiza, no. It actually consists of blue-green algae and azolla. Okay, so the option C is the correct answer over here. Green algae and rhizobia is also not the answer. So the answer is the option C. Now peaty soil is found more in. So first we will talk about what is a peaty soil. So peaty soil is basically known as histosol, and they are found in wetlands and are formed by the partial decomposition of plant material under anaerobic conditions. तो जो एनारोबिक कंडीशंस होती हैं उनके अंडर जो पार्शियल डिकम्पोजिशन होता है प्लांट मटेरियल का, उसके द्वारा आपकी पीटी सॉइल्स बनती हैं. अब क्योंकि प्लांट मटेरियल का डिकम्पोजिशन हो रहा है तो ये सॉइल्स किस में रिच होंगी? ये ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल में काफ़ी रिच होंगी. तो यहाँ पे पूछा गया है कि पीटी सॉइल्स कहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा मिलती हैं. सो दे आर फाउंड इन केरला. केरला इज़ द ऑप्शन. इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा पीटी सॉइल्स केरला में पाई जाती हैं. A volcanic eruption will be violent if there is. एक volcanic eruption violent कब होगा? जब उसमें हाई सिलिका या लो वोलेटाइल्स होंगे, या फिर हाई सिलिका एंड हाई वोलेटाइल्स होंगे, लो सिलिका एंड लो वोलेटाइल्स होंगे, या लो सिलिका एंड हाई वोलेटाइल्स होंगे. सो द आंसर ओवर हियर इज ए, जहाँ पे हाई सिलिका और लो वोलेटाइल्स के होने पर आपका जो वोल्केनिक इरप्शन है वो काफ़ी वायलेंट होगा. अब इसका रीज़न क्या है? सिलिका इंक्रीजेस द विस्कोसिटी ऑफ द मैग्मा. वो क्या करेगी? मैग्मा को थिक बना देगी एंड मेक्स द इरप्शन वायलेंट. लो सिलिका कंटेंट्स लाइक लेस देन 45% इन द मैग्मा मेक्स इट रनी. अगर 45% से कम सिलिका कंटेंट है तो जो मैग्मा है वो रनी होगा, फ्लो ही होगा, और उससे जो एक्सप्लोजन होगा वो ज़्यादा वायलेंट नहीं होगा. ठीक है. जबकि सिलिका कंटेंट जब मोर देन 60% प्रेजेंट है तब जो मैग्मा होगा वो काफ़ी थिक होगा और जो एक्सप्लोजन होगा वो काफ़ी वायलेंट होगा. The reason behind silica making volcanic eruption violent is that silica makes strong bonds and does not let water vapor and other gases escape, which thereby increases the pressure and become explosive on being released. तो ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है कि सिलिका कंटेंट ज़्यादा होने पर एक्सप्लोजन बहुत ही ज़्यादा वायलेंट हो रहा है? तो इसका रीज़न बेसिकली ये है कि सिलिका बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड्स बनाता है, और स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड्स बनाने के बाद वो क्या करता है, वाटर वेपर या जो भी गैसेस हैं उनको एस्केप होने नहीं देता. मैग्मा जब रिलीज़ होता है तो वो गैसेस एकदम से बाहर निकलने लग जाती हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनका प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा होता है और जो एक्सप्लोजन होता है वो काफ़ी लार्ज इम्पैक्ट कॉज करता है, वो काफ़ी वायलेंट होता है. सो द आंसर इज हाई सिलिका एंड लो वोलेटाइल कंटेंट मेक्स द वोल्केनिक इरप्शन वायलेंट. ब्राउन फॉरेस्ट सॉइल इज नोन एज एंटीसोल, एंडीसोल, स्पोडोसोल और मोलीसोल. सो ब्राउन फॉरेस्ट सॉइल इज नोन एज एंटीसोल. So antisols do not show any soil profile and they are found in forests. Andisols are formed by the volcanic ash and found near by the ring of fire, जहाँ पे बहुत सारे volcanoes present हैं. Spodosols की बात करें तो it is also known as acidic soil, okay, and have subsurface accumulation of humus found in cool humid climates like that of Alaska. ठीक है. और उसके बाद मॉलिसोल्स की बात करें तो सो द फर्टाइल सरफेस सॉइल फाउंड अंडर ग्रासलैंड कवर यूजुअली. और ये बेसिकली आप जब ग्रासेस को प्लग करेंगे तो उनके नीचे की जो सॉइल होगी, जो कि ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल में काफ़ी रिच होती है, वो होती है आपकी मॉलिसोल्स. सो आई होप आई एम क्लियर अबाउट ऑल दीज टाइप ऑफ सॉइल्स. देयर आर मैनी अदर टाइप ऑफ सॉइल्स ऑल्सो. आई विल ट्राई टू डिस्कस अबाउट देम फर्दर in my videos. Now establishment of a species in a new area is referred to as. अगर आपने सक्सेशन के बारे में पढ़ा होगा तो आपने सारी टर्म्स देखी होंगी. ठीक है. तो establishment को जो होता है, establishment is also known as accesses. Okay. So this is or you can Agassiz also it can be known. So different people pronounce it different way. So answer is C over here. So first the establishment will be there and then the further succession will carry on. Which of the following is the satellite for measuring precipitation? So these are the name of satellites given: GRACE, TRMM, ASTER and SPOT. So option B is the correct answer over here, which is TRMM. Now I will tell you the full form of all these satellite names. So GRACE is Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment. TRMM, which is the answer of this question, is Tropical Rainfall Measuring Mission. ASTER is known as Advanced Spaceborne Thermal Emission and Reflection Radiometer, and SPOT in French it is known as Satellite pour l'observation de la Terre. Okay, which means satellite for observation of Earth. So these are the full forms. Make sure you write them in your copy and revise them because any of them can be asked. Okay, so if you have some time, I don't think so you would be having time to find some new things. I'll try to explain all of these satellites in detail and their functions, but less of them is being asked about them, not that much is being asked. So जैसे यहाँ पे आपको अगर फुल फॉर्म पता होगी तो यहाँ पे आप प्रेसिपिटेशन के बारे में बता सकते हैं, तो इनकी फुल फॉर्म्स आपको याद होनी ज़रूरी है. So make sure you write these satellite names down in your copy and try to find some more satellite names that are mentioned in many of your books. Like in SC Santra many satellite names are being mentioned, and if you don't have SC Santra then please Google the satellites used in India or the satellites mostly implemented in by our country for various work. Okay, so just Google them and you will find lot of satellite names and just write their short forms as well as their full forms all together and read them at least 5 times. Then you can recall them in the examination time. Now the zooplankton of continental shelf are generally the same as in pelagic region. So the zooplankton which are found in the continental shelf are generally same as in the pelagic region. Now clay minerals are tectosilicates, sorosilicate, inosilicates or phyllosilicates. Clay materials are always phyllosilicates. Okay, sometimes you can also be asked as which one of the following is a phyllosilicate. So always remember that clay is a phyllosilicate. Mesothelioma is caused by the toxicity of mercury. No, mercury से मेनामाटा होता है, lead से अलग disease होती है. Arsenic is the main reason of mesothelioma. So the answer is C over here. Vertical dimensions can be obtained from DEM, which is Digital Elevation Model, SRTM, which is Shuttle Radar, Topography Mission or Topographic Sheets, or all of the above. So answer over here is all of the above. DEM, SRTM and Topographic Sheets all can give vertical dimensions. So the vertical dimensions can be obtained from all of the above. So that's all for this video. I hope your preparation is going great. And as you have got some more time, then implement that time in revising as much as you have learned. And don't waste your time in social media. Just stay away from social media for some time and prepare for this exam very seriously, because this time the luck is in your favor and you're going to clear this exam. So just prepare well, sleep well, eat well and take care of yourself. And please subscribe, share and like this video. Thank you very much.